Welcome to my house, my studio, my escape. Um, this here is a bonsai tree. I like to have them beside me. I got a nice little book here. Welcome, for one. I want to say a couple things. I'm going to be making some interesting content. This is for anybody that does a lot of inner work, but doesn't see a lot of external gratification. Especially in the times we live in right now, I find one of the most important things to do is to be honest and to be open about things. What I'm going to share with you and my channel and my journey, I have a lot. I have at least a decade of full-time content imagining and not so much creating, but coming up with ideas and stuff, and that's why this book is right here. This I get to expand. I get to freely express and share everything that I want to do, and instead of waiting to write a book, I'm letting life write the book. So this video is brought to you by life, by consciousness, by the soul, by the mind, by plants. I mean, I got this drink here from Farm Boy here in St. Catharines. The Hulk 2.0, apple, cucumber, pineapple, lemon, kale, hemp protein. Can't wait. Oh. It hits perfectly. Now, I've been off of caffeine for like 4 days, 5 days, and it's interesting. Very interesting. I thought I depended on it. I thought I needed it to be active, to be ready for the day, to be focused, to speak fast. I grew up in a calm manner, and then in my 20s I wanted to be go, go, go and get things done and learn and excel and move on and do all these things. But really, when you slow down a little bit, you allow things to come through. And being calm, I find, is way more beneficial to me, because that's my natural state. I'm naturally calm, and the world wants me to be go, but that's not me. So I want to bring you into my world. I want to bring you into this, and what I'm going to do today is just, make it kind of feel good, because I have a lot of information that, whether it's information, whether it's vibes, whether it's the way that I'm speaking, whether it's the personality, whether it's the interpersonal relationship that me and you will have through this medium, I think it's going to be really fascinating, because everything I'm saying in this channel, everything I say is, I'm trying to inspire a part in you. I'm trying to speak to myself, but I know that the I that I speak of is the same I that you refer to, right? So if you say your name, if I say, hey, who are you? You will say, I am Mona Lisa. I am Mona this. I am Al this. I am. You know what I mean? And essentially, when you really think about that, everybody thinks we're so different, right? You live in the South. Oh, you live in the North. Oh, you part of this religion. Oh, you part of that culture. Oh, you part of that. We're all so different, and we are different in those surface levels. But if we dive into that a little bit more, you'll find out that there's no separation and there's no difference, because the I that I speak of and the I that I'm referring to myself as is the same I that you're going to be referring to yourself as. So inherently, at the essence of when we even start a sentence, it's the same. I am I, and you, wait, you're I as well? Like, I know that for some people it's like, yeah, duh. But for others, it's like the simplicity of our linguistics and our language tells us a lot about, our own minds and like our own beliefs, even about what I am even stands for, or what the internal world even is, and do we even have a soul? I see people even contemplating that. I see people even asking if that's a thing. Just because we can't measure the soul yet does not mean I can't experience this consciousness and feel as if there's something more. I'm not trying to compete. I'm trying to cooperate. I'm trying to cultivate. I'm trying to reinvent and, you know, go in, because we can't go out, literally. We can't go out. We cannot go out, but we can go in. And I think right now, a big part of that message, a big part of this message right now is we have to go in to soften ourselves, to soften those hard places so that we can really dive deeper into the real root causes of what is this, what childhood trauma, where did this anxiety even come from in the first place? Was I born with this, or did I develop this? And what environment am I putting myself into? These type of thoughts I think about all the time. But there is a huge continuation to that concept, and I really want us to dive into this. And if you're a spiritual person, if you are a poet, if you're an artist, even if you're not, and you're trying to soften yourself up by meditation and yoga and doing all these practices, don't soften yourself up too much. The world is a savage place. If we weren't living in houses and having police and firefighters and all this stuff, you'd be running from the bears, and we'd be running from the things. Unless we work together, then there's nothing that can stop us. Clearly, look at what we've done with Earth. We've literally caused it to be like safe, safe, safe. Now you can't even say things. Life is about the nuances, the struggles, the ups and the downs, and the crying and the happiness and the boring and the exciting and it's about these things. It's about the ups and the downs. It's not about just staying happy, staying mad, staying focused. Nothing in reality stays. If you've gone down any path of experimenting with psychedelics or with plant medicines or anything, you learn quickly that things are moving. And not only are they moving, they're in motion, right? And I've been debating what to call this channel of mine, what to call this thing, and energy is what I am, and energy is what I'm giving you, and also motion. Motion is literally everything. Everything you see is energy and motion. So to really vibe with the energy that's in motion, we have to feel emotion. And a lot of people don't feel emotion. We're trying to numb ourselves with substances and caffeine. And I'm not saying caffeine numbs you, but kind of distracts you from the inner a little bit. I mean, it's a drug. We don't really look at it that way, but yeah, I mean, everything's a drug, right? People say, hey, I don't do that. Hey, I don't smoke that. Hey, I don't take that. Hey, I don't take that. Oh, but you might notice that they watch 4 hours of television, and they might binge on ice cream, or they might binge on pizza. They might love this, and they might change their diet so that they can eat more of that thing so that they can feel good because the media said that eating this thing is a good thing for you. Huh. That's not a drug? Huh. Let me explain something to you. About a couple of years ago, here in Canada, cannabis, forbidden. Go to jail if you get caught with a little bag of it, right? Now, what is it considered? Think about it. I'll wait. Oh yeah, essential. They call it essential now. Huh. Partially why I really want to give up that aspect of my life, that habit in my life that served me at a point, and it may serve me again. But I'm not attached to it anymore. And the more I let go of these things that I believe are mean, the less I'm afraid of being discomforted, and the more I push myself in the path into the direction of discomfort, I find me. So there's a lot, and I want you to find you. And this channel is literally for the lost, for the found, for the ones that think they found it, because all of us have no idea what is happening in this reality. I'm not talking about the world, I'm not talking about that stuff, but if you really think about the external world, we don't know what's going on. None of us do. And the few that attempt to discover that, my cat is kind of bugging me. Theo, come on now, back up. Not right now. Jeez. He wants to be on camera. You want to be on camera? Come here. Come here. You want to see my cat? Come here, buddy. Come here, bud. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey. He's adorable, by the way. I'm not sure if you want to see him. Oh, yeah, chill, 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 chill. All right. Don't call Pete on me. That was not. That was not animal abuse. All right. He wanted to do that. He's been asking me to get on camera. What I was saying is, Theo, stop. What I've been saying is, you know, the world wants us to go indoors, right? The world is telling us right now to go in, right? Not just to go and be lazy and watch television. It's to go in and find out why our families aren't together, why your relationship isn't, why aren't I feeling this? Why don't I love my career? What is happening? You know? What's happening with that? Going in. And all of us are like, nah, we want to go out. We still want to go out. Yeah, I get it. We should go out. We will go out. But right now, to adapt to the times, what better is it if a month from now, right, we come out of this new restriction and we are better, faster, smarter, stronger, ready, right? Prepare yourself. Use life. Use life. Use the opportunities given to you. This is an opportunity. All of life is an opportunity. And if you look at it through the ego, it doesn't make sense what I'm saying. Literally, you probably already clicked off the video if you're so much in the ego, because none of this is going to make sense to you. But when you talk about the flow of life, the reason we are even here, I mean, I believe we're a spiritual being experiencing a human experience, just like this cat is the same spiritual being to me. And I look through its eyes, and it has the same eyes. It may not have the same brain capacities or the same medulla, whatever, in the same brain, or the capacity to think of the future. Or I don't know, man. My cats are getting smarter and smarter the more I teach them things, and it's pretty amazing. So, yeah, crows. Look into crows. One of my new favorite animals, by the way. But this guy right here, octopus. Ooh, let me tell you about the octopus. I don't even want to tell you about the octopus. Go do some research. Go find out about the octopus, because octopus, this thing is ridiculous. It could change colors, it could adapt, it learns. It's got the mind of what, a 6-year-old, 7-year-old? Huh! Y'all crazy. Anybody that thinks that nature is somehow this thing that we should take over and, take it on and like do all these things to Earth and ruin the water and ruin this, and somehow what, we're gonna go to Mars and live on that? Delusion. Delusion. We got to take care of this. We got to take care of the body. We got to take care. And the way to do that for me has been to get in touch with a certain feminine side, and then also which activates and allows me to get in touch with a masculine side. And if you don't think that we have both, then you're kind of mistaken, because you are inherently yin and yang. That's what you are. You are duality. Your DNA is a double helix. Your life is yes, no. I am, I'm not. Up and down, hot, cold. We do it all day, every day, but we don't consider that. We think that you're what? Nah. I think and I feel that we are here as a being to experience duality. We're here to experience duality for a reason. Maybe because maybe we were whole, and maybe that's where we came from. We came from a whole place, and we're going to a whole place, so why not experience the fun and the love that we already are, but in a separate way, so we can really dive into it and learn it and see it as a reflection. You see? We are reflections of each other. I've given this metaphor before with the mirror. Life is your reflection. Everything you think and believe and feel in your heart and your gut and your being, you will project. If you hate yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, you won't even believe in me. You won't even think that this channel will grow. You don't think that people will receive this. You don't think that people need to hear this type of thing. Why do you think I'm making this content? Fear. The thing that I'm most afraid of, fear is my compass. Humble the Poet, I heard him say that. Humble the Poet, he's a Toronto guy. And he talks about, poetry, and he's a rapper, and he did this Wim Hof thing, and I saw him the other day, and he said that. And it hit me. Fear is my compass from now on. And everything I'm afraid of, I'm going to go to it instead of run away from it or hide it or take a substance or meditate it away. No, no. Sorry for yelling. No, no, no. I'm getting powerful so I can say yes. Energy and emotion will take you where you need to be. And we need to start thinking through the heart, through the gut. Intuition is my mission. Intuition, some people don't even believe they have it. Some people don't even know what an intuition is, and I'm going to explain intuition in a very applicable, realistic way to the point where you understand what intuition is and you start learning how to use intuition. Intuitive. I'm into it. I'm into it. If you're into it, if your brain is into it, you're intuitive. You're into it. You're into life. You can sense. You can be aware of things. Intuition is what leaders used to lead with. Intuition is what will lead us out of this hell we're all living in, apparently. The one that they are trying to draw for us, the hell that we think we're living in, the distraction of go inside your house and stay out of the Garden of Eden, which is life, which is forest, which is nature. You know, we build boxes, we drive in a box, well, you wake up in a box bed, right? I mean, Tony Robbins says this, but he took this from a very ancient thing. I mean, I read a lot of this guy right here. Alan Watts. I'm not sure. It looks kind of backwards on that camera, but it's called The Book on the Taboo Against Knowing Who You Are. Against knowing who you are. It's interesting. Alan Watts, right? Some of you don't like Alan Watts. Some people think he's part of the CIA. How's that working out for you? Huh? Are you aggressive right now? You feeling calm? You feeling cool? You feeling collected? Because that information makes me infinite. Nothing's gonna take you out. Only you. Don't let anybody take you out. Don't let nothing stop you from being the person you want to be. Don't let anything stop you from even yourself. You know, there's a relationship we got to have with self. That's the first relationship you got to master. It's not your spouse. It's not your friends. It's not your phone. It's not your games. It's not your virtual reality. It's not none of that. It's not your food. It's you versus you, and it's always going to be that, and it always will be that. It always was that. The ancients always talked about that, and we'll dive into that too. But I promise you that now we're going to end this video. I'm going to give you a little bit of flow. Maybe we'll play with a little bit of this too. Yeah, we'll end that video like this. Yeah. Chip. Imagine I just start rapping. Yo, my cut so rider. I'm a set rider. This is terrible. Yeah, one day I'll be making music. Y'all gonna love it because it's gonna be real stuff. And so, anyways, first episode, you and me. Don't know what it's called yet. Don't have a name. Don't care. As long as you got the message. I love you. Energy in motion. You are that. Signing out. From me and mine to you and yours. If you like what I'm doing, you can click like, I guess, or I don't know, you subscribe. I don't know what people need to do now. A notifications bell too, I think that's what people are doing. Yeah, you can do that if you want. But just know that I'm doing this full time now. So I'm going to be in your ear a lot. So, you know, have fun with it. Because it's just for fun. All of this stuff. Everything I'm saying is not serious, by the way. It's just thoughts. And thoughts ain't shh. Right? Love you guys. Bye.